YouTube, this is Jen, your Pudgy Picker. Got my Thursday auction haul for you. This week I was number 71. I actually was getting a few things done at my booth, so I got over there a little late, so that's why I'm such a bigger number. So I will go over the paperwork, show you what I paid, but let's show you the goods. This is an adorable little triangle table. Very simple, very light, about the height you'd have maybe a coffee table. And I've sold one like this before, but it was a rectangle. And it has a music box. And a place for your goods. So, pretty cool, huh? So that is something I have seen before and sold before and didn't pay too much. You know me, I got a good price on it. This was adorable. I'm surprised it didn't sell for more than it actually did. He is a metal watering can, and it's an elephant. Isn't he adorable? I saw him hand painted and I'm like, oh, I gotta get that. Probably going to put him away until spring because people might use him to decorate or whatever, but I figure spring would be a good time for a watering can. Got two garden gnomes. Gnomes always sell in my booth. They don't even have to be fancy or old or particularly new. These are just like a resin and they're both the same. And I paid one money for both of them, so I think I got them both for like $3 or something, so that was definitely a good deal. These guys will go for $12 to $14 a piece. So anytime I get gnomes, take them immediately and they sell. So I don't know if I'm going to wait till spring or take them out now, but either way, they will go. I got another hen and a nest. This one is like a milk glass. I'll do some research. The color of these determines how much they go for. I've sold them, I believe, in like an amber before, so it depends on what particular color it is as to how it sells. I got these two antique irons. Somebody painted daisies on them, but they are very cute. I got those, I believe, for one money as well. Vintage and antique buttons and sewing gear, mostly buttons. That will do pretty good. I'll put it in a jar, more than likely. And I've sold like a pickle-sized jar, maybe a little smaller, for like $25. So vintage buttons in my antique booth always do really well. I got these two coffee pot or teapots. They do really well. They don't have to be old or unique, especially to do well. That one actually has a chip on the spout. It looks like it might have come from a restaurant or it's a mass-produced item. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that one. Maybe I'll paint it or do something different to it. And this one has like a distressed strawberry motif on it. No maker's mark on either of those, so they are nothing special, quite honestly. I got a vintage binoculars, Crown brand. They are a little bit beat up, and the case has a few condition issues, but I'll do a little research on those. I paid very little for them, so I don't think that should be an issue of getting a decent amount for that. I got this cute little table. I paid too much for this. I got a little caught up. I think I paid like $9 for it, and that was more than I probably normally would have paid. But it is a very cute little stand, so I might paint it or do something with it. It does have a little bit of, detailing on the side, but this would be a nice little either an end table or a nightstand. Now the last item, well actually I have two, but this next item I'm going to show you is what you find at a lot of auctions. You don't find beautiful, necessarily clean, pristine items at auctions, and this one definitely screams needs some elbow grease. I think that's why a lot of people were scared off and didn't buy it. This is a little has to be from the 60s or 70s. Little plastic table. Now, yes, it is filthy. And I think that deterred a lot of people. In fact, I was talking to another vendor, and he said, ugh. And I said, hey, that'll clean up nice. He goes, you think it might? And I said, what do you mean? He goes, if that doesn't clean up, it's a waste of money. And I said, okay, how much did you pay for it? He goes, not more than $3 or $4. And I think I did pay for $3 or $4 for it. So it will clean up nice. I'll clean it up the best I can and then use magic eraser, see what I can do. I don't want to lose any of the colors on here because it is such a unique piece. In fact, when I saw this, it reminded me of when I was a kid and you had the little blow-up Barbie furniture. Just the design on it, that's what it made me think of. So when you go to an auction, you know, think about, what if I can't clean that up? How much am I willing to pay? How much am I willing to risk on it? And a lot of items like this, they don't clean them up for an auction. That's your job. Because you're getting it at a good price, you got to put in the elbow grease. But I will clean that up, and maybe I'll do a video on it later, show you how it turned out. But I figure that would be a really cute piece to take out in the spring, because that could be a nice little outdoor table between a couple chairs. That would even look nice on my front porch. Okay, I'm not going to keep it. Now, the last item I got, I was shocked it didn't go for more, and I don't know if I'm going to sell it at my antique booth. I may even just sell it on a Facebook group that I belong to. So let me show that to you. This is a really nice black and white print of a train. Now, they had one that was like, you know, you could see the entire train, and it went for probably 4 times as much as this one. So when they did this one, I was kind of, oh, but I did get it for a good price. It is double matted, and it has a nice black metal frame, and it is a decent size. So I am hoping, see if you can tell from my hand, I mean, it is a big piece. So I am hoping to get a decent amount for that. It's gorgeous. This would look nice in a man cave or in a man's office or in a office in general. Very nice piece. And I'm hoping to probably get $35, $40 for it. So we'll see. I don't see any kind of name or anything on here on the front or the back, because that would be a good place to research, but this might have just been somebody did it for a hobby and framed it themselves. Okay, well, let's get to the nitty-gritty numbers of it. Let me show you how I did. So 71 was my number. I spent $69.03, and let's see how I did. Okay. The train picture was $7. The elephant watering can was also $7. The binoculars were $5. The triangle musical table was $5. The gray side table was $9. And then the rest was choice of table. So it was 3, 3, 4, 3, 5, 5. So that would be the gnomes, the irons, the buttons, the chicken, the teapots. So all that was choice of table. So not too bad. Like I said, I think the gnomes were $1.50 a piece. The chicken in the nest was $5. I think $5 or $3 for the buttons, and then I think it was $5 for both irons. They were sold together, which is nice. And I believe the teapots were $3 a piece. So not too bad. So product ended up being $59. 10% buyer's premium, because I did have cash this time, was $5.90. And then the Lake County sales tax was $4.13. So it came to $69.03. So not too bad. Actually, the auction was held on a Friday because Thursday was Thanksgiving. So not too bad. Very happy with the amount that I got. And hopefully the majority of that will be taken care of by my picture that I got, the train picture. So that's all I got this week. Not sure if I'm going to make it out this week. Money's a little tight. But I am going to definitely see, look up the pictures and see what I can find. But that's what I had for this week, number 71. So until next time, happy picking. Bye!